You got your engineering degree from IIT, and then a master's here at Stanford in engineering, and were about to pursue a career in academia and get your PhD. Clearly, that's not the path you ended up taking. What changed your mind? Why did you decide to leave academia at the time?
I still once in a while have a conversation with my dad. I think I disappointed him a little bit, not getting that PhD, but I literally came to Silicon Valley. For me, it was as literal. I mean, this was the place where semiconductors were built. I came here for the silicon in Silicon Valley, and I was a PhD student in material science. I was studying semiconductor physics, and definitely that's what I thought I would do. A few things. One is I was surrounded by other grad students who had worked on, at the time, what was the rage. It was superconductors, what was called high TC superconductors, and I realized many of them had spent their life and it didn't happen. And so that gave me pause. And I think something you all probably deal with, being in the valley, there's so much happening outside. There's a lot that beckons outside, and so I was definitely interested in that. I had financial reasons to go get a job, and so the combination of all that made me go out and be in industry. And great learning moment. The semiconductor industry is extraordinarily cyclical. In my first year, in the company I worked, we hired 3,000 people, and the next year we laid off 1,700 people. And so you get out and you go through that life learning. But that was the early days of the internet too, and definitely seeing what the promise the internet had and connecting it back to what I wanted to do is what led me find my way back to Google. And I went to business school along the way and eventually made it back to the Valley.
It seems like you saw the rapid change of technology outside of academia.
Oh yeah, both Stanford itself is a special place. I think there are most faculty here are very. It's a very symbiotic relationship, which I've always thought is unique amongst many places in the world. And so definitely both being in the campus, you get a good sense for what's happening outside, and going to industry here, you really get the sense for the dynamism. We take it for granted. As I travel around the world, most people outside are trying to understand how the Valley works and how to do better. So it's an extraordinary place.